1536 until 1848, during which 15 or 20 million of black people coming from all over the western coast, who left the western coast to Americas, like United States, Brazil, Cuba, Haiti, West Indies, and the Caribbean too. More than 6 million of them died because of deprivation or bad treatment. But we have noticed that the slave trade finally concerned only the best African ethnic groups of because selected. But also, as a reminder, we know now that during the same period, the same thing was existing all along the western coast. That's why today it exists different places, like Elmina Castle in Ghana. And also the same thing would exist in Benin, particularly in all along the Ouida coast. Also in Nigeria, like Lagos, Badagry, and Calabar. Also in Gambia, like James Island. Also in Cape Verde, like Cidade Vela, included in Luango, Congo, Cabinda, even in South Africa. But why Goree particularly? It was just because it's positioning. This island is closest towards the American coast, and that is why usually most of the boats coming from different parts of the western coast come to this island. Not for embarking or disembarking slaves, specifically. It was just due to the location of the island, so that is why usually once in Goree they take time to repair the boats or to look for food or water before shipping to America. And upstairs was reserved for traders. But now the big question is how those people during the slave trade could live upstairs with what was happening downstairs. But also today it is quite impossible to talk only about the Atlantic slave trade organized by the Europeans from Africa to Americas without talking about the Arab slave trade, which took place in the eastern part of Africa. But it was from the 11th to the 15th century. And they chose as good harbor for slaves, the island of Zanzibar. But they brought slaves from Zanzibar to island of Mauritius, island of Reunion, Madagascar, Egypt, Asia, including to India. Also concerning the Arab slave trade, I would like to mention the trans-Saharan one, which was from the